Hello everyone and welcome back to more Fantasy Life I. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how you can get infinite Bigbeak spawns for their rare rainbow feather drop. So in case you didn't know, the Bigbeak is a pretty exclusive enemy if we take a look at it over here in the encyclopedia, which I really hope gets updated actually, because it really doesn't portray the locations of these bosses correctly, because yes, it does spawn in the treasure groves, but it also spawns in Ginormosia, which of course is the better way of getting this thing. You definitely don't want to go through an entire treasure grove for something you can actually get somewhere else in the world. Also, the encyclopedia doesn't even show you the enemy drops or the gatherable drops over here, which is pretty unfortunate. So I really hope we get a little bit of a makeover of the encyclopedia in the future. But anyways, over here the Bigbeak is a pretty exclusive boss. You can only get it in treasure groves and over here in Wingtip Valley once you have an area rank of 5. So once you have an area rank of 5, the Bigbeak is going to spawn right over here somewhere. So as you can see right there, the bird is frozen in place because he was a little bit too far away for the game to render him correctly, I guess. But this is where you can find the Bigbeak. Now you might be thinking this is a very stupid video, we all already know this, but this isn't actually the guy we are going to infinitely farm. There's something very interesting that I found out yesterday, and that is when I took on one of these monster area rank quests. Over here in Wingtip Valley, a Bigbeak spawned. So that is how we are going to farm an infinite amount of Bigbeaks without having to wait for the 5-minute boss timer to reset when you actually defeat this one, because yes, once you beat this Bigbeak, you will need to wait 5 minutes for it to respawn. But with the trick that we're going to do today, which is just pretty much the same trick you would do if you want to respawn legendary bosses over here in Ginormosia, which is just changing your area rank setting and then checking the map to see if any of the legendary bosses spawns. Right now we are going to change our area rank setting to anywhere from 5 through 7. This area rank quest can't actually spawn if your rank is below 5, so I'm going to be toggling in between 5 and 6 for this video. So let's go. Your Wingtip Valley is now rank 5. I'm going to check the map to see if any of the monster quests are here inside of Wingtip Valley, but there are none, so we're gonna change it one more time. Area rank settings, we're gonna go to 6. Check your map, nothing changed. You just want to keep doing this until you see one of the monster quests pop up. All right, so over here I actually had one pop up and it is the correct one. So if you have a monster quest over here in Wingtip Valley called the Big Boss Bird, that's gonna be where a Bigbeak is going to spawn. These monster quests can spawn with them just being normal ones, so ones that will not actually feature the Bigbeak as a boss. If that's the case, you just want to keep resetting until you actually come across the quest that is called the Big Boss Bird. So obviously you're still going to have to do some area rank resetting and some grinding to get these Bigbeaks to spawn, but this is a very good way to farm a few Bigbeaks whilst you're waiting for the actual one over here to respawn. So right over here, I'll take down this guy here real quick. So there we go, took down the level 90 Bigbeak, which is actually a little bit of a challenge, to be honest. But over there, as you can see, you have to wait 5 minutes for it to respawn, which is why this is pretty helpful. So let's actually go over to the area rank quest. Over here, the Big Boss Bird, we just have to beat up these Crimson Razorbeaks and normal Razorbeaks, and after that, the Bigbeak over here is going to spawn, which is also actually 10 levels lower than the normal boss that is here, so might be a little bit easier to take down. All right, and just like that, we took down this Bigbeak as well. And what you can do right now, as you can see, we did get the rainbow feather drops, which is pretty nice. So what we could do right now is just go back to Wingtip Valley, keep changing the area ranks until you come across the Big Boss Bird challenge again. So keep in mind, you will have to keep resetting between ranks that are higher than 5. So over here, this is a boss or a monster area rank quest, but it's called hide and seek. That is not the one we're actually looking for. We need the Big Boss Bird. And there we go. Over here, there's going to be one called the Big Boss Bird. Didn't even take me that long. We still need to wait 3 minutes for the normal Bigbeak to spawn. We can already take on another one right over here. So this is a very easy way to farm the Bigbeak. I assume there's going to be a lot more bosses you can actually do this with. So if you have found any bosses in the entire map of Ginormosia that you know also work with this mechanic, please let me know in the comments down below, and I will probably make videos about every single one there is, because I mean, this is pretty helpful if you want to farm some of the boss materials without having to wait 5 minutes. So there we go, took down another Bigbeak. We get some more rainbow feathers normally. Yep, just like that, some more rainbow feathers and light mana. Still need to wait 2 minutes for this Bigbeak to respawn, and I could of course do this quest again if I wanted to just do the rank resetting. So yeah, this is definitely pretty helpful. Wanted to get this video out there to let people know this is actually something you could do. I was very surprised when I randomly took out some razor beaks over here and a Bigbeak spawned. So yet again, if you have done any quests similar to this one where actually a boss spawned, please let me know in the comments down below and I will make a video about it as well. So with that, as always, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more stuff just like this, definitely don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Not even 5% of the people watching my videos are actually subscribed, so I would appreciate it a lot if you would do so. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright, later. Bye.